This is The Wheel Weaves, a Wheel of Time podcast with no spoilers. Hey everyone, I'm your host Dani, and I'm the first-time reader going through this series chapter by chapter. As always, there's no spoilers past the chapter we're covering, and that means it's totally safe for first-time readers. I'm joined by my co-host Brett, who's a longtime fan, and he's guiding me on this journey. We'd like to thank and acknowledge our executive producers, Brandy and Kirkwood, Sean McGuire, Yanis, LightBlindedFool, Big C, Deyvis Ferreira, Green Man, Bennett Williamson, Hannah Green, Noralia, Greysin Ishara, Helena Jacobsen, Matthew Mendoza, Sims, Cyndi, Manethraen, Andrew Scarponi, Mr. Boddy's Body, David, and HoneyBunchesOfJason. And before we get into things today, we just want to thank and welcome Sean Reardon, TJ Tatlow, and Lan to the Wheel Weaves Patreon team. Thank you so much for your generosity and your support. We really, truly appreciate it and couldn't do this without you. In this episode, we are talking about Chapter 29 of A Memory of Light.
Yeah, Chapter 29 is The Loss of a Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So things are going bad, and I'm concerned you're not going to get a lot of points this chapter.
No.
For some reasons.
Okay.
About people and the things that happen.
Okay, well, I am going to counter everything you have to say.
Okay, fair, yeah.
And then I'm going to say, see, I do get points.
Remember that time you were like, hey, we don't have to worry about Gareth Bryn?
Okay, that's not quite how that went down, but okay.
No, that's
sure.
exactly what you said.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're also saying some stuff about Tenobia. We'll get there. There.
Oh, which I still...
I'm gonna ask you because, like, you know, technically we don't actually see her die.
That's my point.
Okay,
you're taking the words right. You're literally taking my argument out of my mouth for me.
Exactly. Now you can't use it.
No,
so
I'll still use it. I'll be like, wow, thanks for saying that. That's a great point.
Okay, so let's jump into this fun fact here because we have 3 perspectives to talk about today.
Yep.
And none of them are going great. Well, I guess Matt's is going okay. Anyways.
Well, only because Matt is Matt.
Yeah, I mean, that does help.
Yeah.
It helps a lot, actually.
It's literally the best help we could ask for at this moment in time.
Okay, so what I want to talk about is our buddy Egelmar and what he tries to do. Not that. Okay, so things have gone badly for him, and Egelmar is going to take this one personally, based on what we can see here.
Yep.
And once Egelmar realizes what has happened, and that, at least in his own mind, he has doomed us all.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, he attempts to pull out his short sword and stab himself in the stomach.
Yeah.
And that is very similar to seppuku, which is a form of Japanese ritualistic suicide by disembowelment, which is cutting your belly with a short blade. So that's basically what he tries to do here.
Yeah. Don't the Shanchen do that too?
Yeah, similar, yeah.
Like in the Great Hunt?
Yeah, we see that. Like when, I think it was Tarak died and then the servants...
Yes, and then a bunch of them just like stab themselves?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to do it here, but not...
He's going to try to.
He's going to try to.
And then you're going to be like, no, Egelmar, don't.
Yeah. Okay. So I had to look up a little bit about seppuku. So it literally means cutting the belly. Like that's the translation of it. And it was originally reserved for samurai in their code of honor, but was also practiced by other Japanese people during the Showa era to restore honor for themselves or for their families. That seems to be exactly what Egelmar is trying to do here.
Yeah.
Now, it also dates back as far as around 800 Common Era, when it was done by samurai who were about to fall into the hands of their enemies and likely to be tortured. And then later on, it was taken as an association with honor or as a form of capital punishment. Now, there are some etymological differences here because the word harakiri, which has been like mispronounced by like English speakers as harikari and variations of that.
Sure.
But harakiri refers to the act of disemboweling oneself, and then seppuku refers to the ritual and also usually involved decapitation after the act as a sign of mercy. So you disembowel yourself, pull the blade across, and then get your head chopped off.
Got it.
Yeah. So if you weren't sure exactly how it normally would go, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But anyways, Land stops it, so it's fine.
Sure does.
It's fine. Things are going fine.
Okay. Now, before we start here, though, I have a bit of a confession.
Oh, no. Okay.
No, and it's fine.
That's what I just said but about everything that's happening, but it's not fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So I found myself in a little bit of a lull in terms of like what I'm reading and what I'm not.
Okay.
And I decided to start this book again.
Hey. Yeah. Okay.
And so I don't know, it feels a little cheating, but I'm having a great time not stopping.
Rereading The Wheel of Time before you've even finished reading The Wheel of Time.
Yeah, just this book.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Because I feel like it's been so broken up.
Uh-huh.
And it's taken us so long to get to this point.
That's only because it's been very broken up and it's taken us a very long time to get to this point.
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's my actual confession, because that's not even the real confession. So the real confession is when Perrin and Gall are like zipping around in the dream world, and then they get to where, or in the flesh though, and then they get to where Rand is, and then all of a sudden, Slayer is there trying to shoot Rand, and the Aiel Sharp Teeth guys are also there.
Okay.
I just kind of went with it. And I was like, I guess this is a thing that's happening. And I didn't really understand it, but I also didn't ask any questions because I was like, whatever. And I just went with it. And I was like, it's kind of weird that he's there. Why is he even here? I thought he didn't like Perrin, but I guess he's trying to kill Rand. I don't understand. However, I reread the prologue.
Okay. Yeah.
And turns out some mystery Forsaken has instructed Isam to murder Rand and gave him Aiel pointy teeth guys to help him.
We saw the meeting in the town.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I completely forgot that happened.
That would be an important plot point to remember.
Completely forgot that happened. And I went, oh, yes, that makes so much sense. And I'm starting to think that the Forsaken who is in that inn or tavern or wherever they were, I think it's Lanfear.
Interesting. Okay.
And Moradin's still like kind of making her do things.
Okay.
It's like a Moradin, whatever.
Okay.
And because it's somebody that he doesn't recognize. So it's someone who's been reborn, and it's not someone ugly. Like the ugliest person you ever met. So it's not
It can only be one person. Maybe two.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think she doesn't actually want Rand dead, but she had to deliver these orders. And that's why she's sort of zipping around, following Perrin around.
Yeah.
Right now.
Okay.
To sort of help him out and maybe stop Slayer from actually finishing Rand.
Yeah. You set up an assassination attempt and then foil it yourself by helping. Yeah. So, yeah. To earn the goodwill of...
It all of us... Because I was like, number one, why does Lanfear even care here? What's happening? Like, why is she following Perrin around?
Yeah.
Who cares? And what the hell is Slayer doing here shooting at Rand?
There you go.
What does he have to do with anything? I thought his MO was shooting wolves. Like, I didn't even...
No. That's what he does for fun. Yeah. In his off time.
Anyway, so I've had some revelations.
Okay. You're going to be amazed when we reread the series.
Oh my God. I can't believe...
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa. I think that this was really important to know for right now.
Okay.
So
well, I mean, not right now.
No. Like for a little while ago.
None of those characters make an appearance this chapter.
Nope.
But like in general, for now,
true.
Yeah, it's important to know.
I just needed to say it.
I like
out loud.
I like it. I respect it, and
because get this, I have read 10 chapters in 3 days.
I love it.
It's the most Wheel of Time I've ever read in one sitting.
You're gonna catch up to ourselves so fast.
Oh, by next recording.
Yeah.
Yes. But I'm gonna have a better feel and flow for what's actually going on.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
I will have a medium better flow and understanding. Okay, let's talk about chapter 29.
All right, let's do it.
So, it's called The Loss of a Hill, and we get the Trolloc skull symbol, because, lots of Trollocs doing lots of things.
Exactly.
So, we're starting in Egwene's perspective, because she is currently in the middle of blasting a bunch of shadow spawn that are climbing the hill they're on. It's a whole thing.
Hill. That's the hill we're going to lose.
That's the hill. We're going to lose it.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's fighting. There's a lot of fighting this chapter. So I'm just going to be like, fight.
Okay, and then I'll talk about the battle stuff that's actually happening, like the coordination of why things are going wrong.
Okay.
That's okay, we can do that. So first off, I love the fact that she is searching for the Fade for this like Fist of Trollocs, and she finds it, but it was hard to spot because this Myrddraal is disguised.
Oh. Ooh.
is
This
wearing...
is like a round level disguise.
It's so funny. It's wearing a brown coat, and then it has a Trolloc catch pole so it can blend in. And it's like pretty funny when we're talking about fade disguises. Like, is that just like a one-off thing with this one fade?
The next one we see is going to be in like a beard and have a big hat on.
The glasses with the fake nose. Oh man, it's good.
He's gonna have a almost like a Viking hat on.
I love it.
So it'll be like,
I
look
the
like
horns.
a Trolloc. Like I have.
But he's much shorter than the Trollocs. Yeah.
I don't know. I picture fades to also be very tall.
I always pictured them like smaller, like human sized. I'm sure there's a canonical answer there. Anyways, it's one of those things like, gateways and such that my brain just does whatever.
Does whatever.
Just got to go with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyways, she finds it. She burns the disguised fade, and then a bunch of the Trollocs drop. Now, that's when she notices that there's
some problems.
Well, not yet. First, she's like, oh, good. Then
problems.
she's like, oh, no. So 2 groups of cavalry break off from Bryn's army that's fighting at the river. And at first, she's thinking, oh, good, there's some support coming to help us at the hill. But then she's like, oh, no, now there's nobody guarding the flank. And now, what is this, some kind of trap for the Sharans or something? But in fact, no, it's not.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
And also, I actually would have preferred if this was Gawain's perspective. And Gawain figured it out.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like that's more believable
than
because Egwene has so many fantastic skills.
Yes.
She is so good at a lot of things.
Yeah.
Do I like? And I mean, I guess when you're immersed in it for days and days, you start to pick up on things and some things.
Yeah.
But I find it much more believable that like
battle strategy
that
stuff.
Gawain would notice things happening in this fight and be like, oh no, that's weird. More than I believe that Egwene would notice something being off.
That's a really good point. Maybe
then I could be like, go Gawain, you did something right. Like it would be like
Yeah, notice it but can't do anything about it still because she can't do anything about this. So we have this like, oh no, the flank is exposed kind of thing. And at first she thinks it's a trap for the Sharans to like lure them in, but then
it's a reverse trap.
It's a reverse trap, and then basically we just get trampled. It's not good. Like
it's real bad.
This was bad.
This was
bad because now that you don't have anyone guarding your flanks, the forces can start getting cut down. Like the tower forces start getting cut down. Yikes!
And good thing that you taught me about light and heavy cavalry.
Exactly,
because they talk about it so much.
They do talk about it a lot here.
In these first few pages.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I actually picked that up, but I know what that means now.
Perfect, yeah. Because it's the heavy cavalry coming from Bryn's army, and then there's also like a group of Illianers. Anyways, that's not the important part. So, we notice too little, too late. We can't do anything about it. The Aes Sedai that are on this hill start trying to channel more to help the army that is currently now exposed, but I mean, there's no...
Yeah, it's much too late.
It's too late for that, so now we got to retreat.
So Egwene... Who is this? Egwene.
Yes.
Egwene is going to give orders.
Yes.
For gateways.
Yes.
And for everyone to retreat.
Get the heck out of here. Yeah, so we do manage to escape with some of our pikemen and archers and the Aes Sedai, but a lot of the army just got destroyed there again. And we have this like couple little things happening too. We have like this side competition between Lylwyn and Gawain, who are competing silently on who's the better guard for Egwene, and neither has had to do a lot of fighting personally here, so that's fine, I guess. Or not fine, I don't know. And then Egwene notices that Gawain is looking pale and wonders if he's getting sick or not, or if he just hasn't had enough sleep.
No, it's probably because of the whole like thing he shouldn't have done.
The terangrial rings that kill you. So.
Shoot.
Okay.
That's not good.
Maybe if we were in Gawain's head, we would have to feel how he's feeling and like how on a scale of like badness.
But we were in Gawain's head when he was like sneaking around before and was like, so what if I did this thing?
Yeah, and he just put them on. So like the question that I have is like, how fast is this gonna...
Yeah, but if he's in his own head...
Right.
He might have some thoughts like, oh man, I'm real tired.
I don't feel so good.
I don't feel so great. But like, what's happening? No time for that now. What's happening with the army?
Okay, how fast do you think he's going to be affected? Like, Egwene is noticing he looks a little bit pale. Is this something that's going to happen pretty quick, or
No.
no? Well,
Oh no, this will be drawn out.
nothing happens quickly. Okay.
No, no. Oh no, it's
Should've
like we turn around and Rowan's
He's
just dead. Oh
Oh
no.
no, shoot, who'd hate that?
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, that's the end of this perspective, because
That's
now, yeah, so they've retreated through gateways, but Egwene's like, okay, now I'm going to go back and figure out like what happened. I got to talk to Brynn, because why did this happen? And then after that, she's going to go help defend the fort and get some revenge for everybody who just died today. So yeah, anyways, she's got to find Brynn.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like we kind of have like the confrontation of all the great captains that's happening here.
Yes.
So
it was in this moment that I was like, shoot. Wow, okay.
Brynn's also.
Brynn is also. So at this point, I start thinking, I'm pretty proud of the Forsaken right now.
It's a great, well, and like all the
This-
Forsaken, or one specific Forsaken?
Well, okay. So we know that Demandred kept his Sharon stuff secret.
Right.
Nobody knew what he was up to.
Yeah.
Nobody. And we learned that actually in the prologue.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think Moradin knows, but he's actually like leading them. And we actually have somebody who's a leader, and we have the Forsaken doing things that are really good for their cause.
Okay.
They're bad. They're bad. They're bad guys. But
for the goals of the bad guys.
their goals,
Yeah.
like all of a sudden, the Forsaken are put together and accomplishing.
Well, I mean, not all of a sudden. It's been years, and
No.
we've whittled down the numbers of all the incompetent Forsaken, or like the less competent.
I suppose.
And now that there's Moradin
Okay.
got everyone on track, because he's like, hey, playtime's over. You don't get to do your own thing. Now you have to do what I say.
Yeah.
So
that's good. But the amount of planning and like strategic placement of what's going to happen next for each of these great captains. Like if you break it down and you actually try to analyze and think about the amount of work and effort and planning that would actually go into this level of sabotage.
yeah.
It is astronomical.
Well, I'm just wondering now if it's like, okay, you can do compulsion and you can implant. So are all the exact sabotages coming from Forsaken, or did you compel the great captain to be like, hey, make the next time you make a plan, make it so that you're going to ultimately lose, but it looks like you're going to win.
Right. If that's all you have to say, then that's real easy.
Because then it's easy.
But it also, like we saw in Kyrian, there's coordination.
For sure, yeah.
Because there has to be a lack of scouts and the moving in of Trolloc forces.
But like, was that all the efforts of actually the great captains doing that?
But the great captains wouldn't be able to organize the Trollocs coming in.
Yeah,
because they have to. They have this like plausible deniability thing almost.
Yeah.
Right, which is why I don't think any of them are actually Dark Friends.
Right.
I think that this is, and I think the this next perspective kind of shows what's actually happening.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just gonna take a step back, and I'm not gonna overanalyze anymore because it kind of ruins the like fun, because I'm like, actually though, wow, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's
and
magic,
a lot
though.
of like strategic effort.
A lot of magic though.
And from what we know about like Grandal, for example,
right,
the amount of strategic effort needed, like I haven't seen that from her. So
rude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's not overanalyze then. All right.
Too late.
Yeah. All right, so now we should jump into the next perspective. Lan.
Okay, so we just left Lan basically figuring out what's going on, but he needs to know for sure.
Yes.
So he's going to go figure out if Egelmar is a dark friend or like what's going on. Yep. So he's going to go say, hey, Egelmar, what's happening here?
Yeah, we got maps all over the place here. Egelmar's giving orders, as you do. And this is the funny thing. So Lan asks Egilmar, like, how are things going? In general, how are things? And then Egilmar goes on this like big long monologue about how things are actually going well. And like, we are so close. If a couple more things fall into place, we're going to get them and we're going to push back the Trollocs. Like, he's so positive in a, like, what the
Delusional
hell? Are
way?
we looking at the same battle? And if he wasn't compelled, this would be, I don't even know if it'd be better or worse.
Yeah.
Like, he is fully engaged in this. Yes, a couple more pieces and we got him.
Yeah,
we got him on the run.
It's, our armies and the numbers, and we're breaking their morale. And
bother the Dreadlords a little bit more, and then boom, the Trollocs are going to turn and run away here. And hey, here's the thing about battles, and put the fear into them and they'll run away. And it's like a lot of the things he's talking about too may be applicable for battling humans. But I'm also thinking, like, how much of the things he's saying about, like, you gotta make them lose their morale, and they turn around.
They're
like,
gonna give up. And
it's like, how much of that do Trollocs actually really care about?
Because even when they want to turn back, they just, like, get pushed forward.
Yeah, by, like, fades and stuff. So it's just, I'm glad that we have a reason why he's saying these things.
Yes.
Because otherwise he would just be like a terrible captain. He would not be a great captain.
Well, exactly. And so that's
terrible.
why it was like, from the beginning, I was like, oh no, there's actually something happening here, especially with Egilmar. So Lan is listening to all of this.
Yeah.
And is like, am I just not seeing the whole picture? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, Lan.
It's pretty funny that he's like doubts himself.
Yeah.
Because he's like, okay, maybe I don't see the big picture here. Maybe he is just like a genius and I can't appreciate the geniusness of his work.
Nope, that's not it, bud.
Nope. Yeah. But I mean, also, because we've talked about Lan and how much he actually knows about, like, commanding big armies.
It's probably not that much.
It's probably not that much from all the experience that he's, like, what he's been doing for the last 20 years has not been commanding armies. So it's just, we got Lan, who's this super competent guy in certain areas.
Yes.
I understand why he might
He's got
want
lots of common sense, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And, like, he obviously, like, he has respect for Egilmar. So you don't want to automatically assume that he's just
Dark Friend
or just bad at his job.
Right, both of those things.
Both of them, yeah.
So a messenger comes back.
Right.
And is like, oh my god, an enormous force of shadow spawn is coming right now.
Yeah, so that was the messenger that Lan had sent right before we entered the tent to go and, like, search for this, because that was going to be the move, pull the archers back so that you can have them sneak up. And this is what he's waiting for. His confirmation that...
This is the candlestick in the library. We've solved
the case. Is that a clue reference?
Yeah. We've cracked the case. We got all the pieces.
You don't crack a case.
No, you don't solve a case. Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so the messenger's back. Lots of shadow spawn coming. And then Lan is like, oh, no. This definitely means that...
This is a problem.
Yeah, that,
the
like,
shadow must have been told what to expect.
Yeah, because they couldn't get here this fast if they just saw the exposed flanks and all that stuff.
Which, again, coordinated effort by the shadow spawn and the dark forces.
Yeah, you really got to give them props here.
Really needing that strategic input.
Okay, so here's a thing. Maybe the Shadow has actually been very competent the whole time.
No, I don't think so. But you know what they might have?
They spent the first, like, 10 books pretending to suck.
Oh, they played the long game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a bold strategy,
It's
Cotton.
a theory.
I was going to say maybe this type of compulsion is almost like having, like, an earpiece. And then it's like, now pull the archers.
Yeah.
And he's like, I think I'm going to pull the archers over here. Right? Like, it's like
it's
you
good.
like send like messages to his brain.
We got like Grendel in like the ice cream truck out front, like disguised like an FBI van situation here.
Yeah.
That's good. I like it.
That's where all the disguises for the Fades are.
Yeah.
They're in the truck.
Yeah. Okay, so we have the shadow spawn sneaking up on us, basically. The messenger's like, oh no, they're coming.
Yeah, and Egilmar's like, how could this happen?
Yeah, and one of the commanders
is
is like,
because of you.
Because you
did this.
moved the scouts, remember? And he's like,
like,
oh
wait,
no, the
that
archers are gone. Oh no. But then
And
Lan's
Lan's
like,
like,
no.
don't worry, I actually told the archers not to leave because
Yeah.
that was stupid.
Yeah. So that's good, sort of. So now Lan is going to start giving out new...
Officially has to relieve Agelmar
Yeah.
of his duties.
So, yeah, because now he's calling out the commands and stuff. And then we also have to place Agelmar under supervision.
Well, it
and
sounds like you're arresting me, Lan.
that's because...
I'm
yes.
arresting you.
Yes. And there's like a tense moment because now we have like people who super respect Agelmar and Lan.
Yes.
And there's like this huge power shift where Lan is arresting Agelmar.
Yeah.
And then there's like some guys putting their hands on their swords like, what are we doing here? Are we fighting?
Yeah.
But no.
Okay, so this is the moment
Yeah.
that I'm going to compare Lan's real life experience
Okay.
to Elaine's no experience. Elaine's lack of
Okay.
quality
Yeah.
experience. Like, not that she hasn't experienced things, however,
Less.
less. So in this moment, Lan keeps a cool head, says we're putting you under supervision, and then talks it through with Agelmar.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't automatically say, you're a dark friend, you're going in a cell, and then turn his back on him and ignore everything he has to yell about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Which is exactly what Elaine did in that situation.
Right.
Where she was like, Bashir's a dark friend, and so is his wife, and they need to be arrested, and I'm not listening to a single other thing they say. And, like, there's no conversation.
Right.
About, like, what the hell's happening. Because they're like, what's going on? What do you mean? What do you mean? And then they just sort of shoo him away.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
for sure.
don't get to the bottom. Because here, it's very clear that in this next moment, Agelmar himself is like, oh my god, I've been brainwashed.
Yeah, because Agelmar, so he starts to justify, like, why he's doing these things, and it's not really making sense. And Lan is literally saying, like, that doesn't make any sense. Can't you see that?
And then Agelmar's like, every time I try to say something, I can't. And he, like, figures it out for himself.
Yeah.
And then Lan is like, that sounds like compulsion.
Yeah, he literally calls it what it is. He's like, oh, yeah, that sounds like, yeah, you got your brain messed up, man.
Your brain's messed up. And then it's like, it's not your fault your brain's messed up, but...
Yeah, I mean, that's the sad part, too. Like, all these people, like, it happened to Morgaze, too. It's like, yes, it's so bad because it takes away all your autonomy to do anything. And Agelmar, and this is the point when
and your perception of people around, like, people around you, perception of you.
Oh, for sure, yeah. So this is at the point when Agelmar thinks that he's doomed them completely. Yeah. And Lan, I got to give him props here, too, because he's like, no, well, like, yes, we lost this battle. We have not lost the war yet, so just chill. Agelmar tries to kill himself. Lan stops him, fortunately, and is like, hey, let's just chill out for a second here. Like,
yeah. So this kind of thing, it confirms to me that Bashir and Bryn and anyone else,
it's just the three that we've seen.
Three of them, right? This is like the fronts that are messed up right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So clearly compelled and not dark friends.
Okay.
So I feel like if you're going to not give me points somewhere else for something, I should at least get points for the Bashir thing, even though it's not confirmed.
Yeah,
but it feels like we can extrapolate.
Yeah.
And we can assume at this point that Bryn and Bashir have had the same things happen to them.
Right.
Because it's like cookie cutter blueprint
here,
makes sense. Here, and here.
And if it works really well, why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah.
So... that also leads to another big issue, though. So now we do have our three battlefronts led by the Grey Captains here. They are all compromised. Yeah. Not evil dark friends, but still very compromised.
Well, I'm a little bit concerned about Bashir and his wife in Cairhien, and if they're actually gonna figure out what's going on, or if there's gonna be...
I mean, and is that like a later problem too? Yeah. Like, are we worried about,
I'm worried about Bashir and his feelings.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. So what do we do now? Because we've got these three battlefronts that we basically have to scrap everything. Like we're in bad positions.
We have Matt in one of them. So we don't even need to worry about that at all. He's going to fix it.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was one of our problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeesh.
Okay, well, let's finish.
Okay.
The perspective.
Okay. So now, while they've figured out that Agelmar is in fact compelled, Agelmar is like, oh no, Queen Tenobia, I've sent her into danger because someone wants her dead. So he realizes
whoever has ordered this wants Tenobia dead. Because...
and he can recognize that the orders he gave her are in fact not good and will end up with her dying. And then Lan bolts out and scans the battlefield, and he sees Tenobia's banners just in time for them to be like swarmed by Shadow Spawn.
The banners, though, not Tenobia herself.
The banners are where Tenobia is on the battlefield.
That's where she said she was going to be.
That we've talked about bannermen. You know how Lan went through like 5 guys in one day or whatever of people carrying the flag?
She said she was going to be.
Where the bannermen will be. Like, they follow her around. So you don't think Tenobia is actually dead? You think she's still evil, dark friend? Something?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. Okay. You didn't say it with a lot of conviction there, though.
I know, just the way you said that makes me think otherwise, but...
Like, we got compromised Egilmar being like, oh, no, I've sent her into harm's way, and
I know, but the way it's written is that Lan sees the flag...
Yeah.
The banner.
Which signifies where she is on the battlefield.
It signifies that there are Saldeans there.
Because Tenobia would be there.
Unless she was
like,
you guys go ahead.
I'll be right there.
I just gotta, tie my shoes.
I forgot to pee before I got
just
on my
gotta
horse.
head to the bathroom real quick, and I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
You guys go ahead.
That's how battlefields work, yes.
And somehow she gets out of it.
Perfect.
Or...
Oh, okay. Or what?
Or she is dead because somebody wanted her dead, and it was Forsaken. Because she was a bad dark friend.
But either way you're cutting it, she's evil?
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, okay. All right. Yeah.
So either...
Okay. I mean, those are ideas. Those are ideas you have. Okay.
It's not like he saw her die.
I understand that you're saying that.
Yes. But okay. I also can understand why it's heavily implied that she was there and is dead.
Yes. Yeah. There are some things pointing to that.
But if she's dead, doesn't that make Bashir king? Isn't he next in line?
Oh, you're going to quiz me on the order of who takes the throne next. I think so.
I think they said that at one point, and then we argued it or something.
So then who's like second in line? Because
and now he's a dark friend under arrest. So then is it Fail?
Is Fail? Yeah,
the queen
is she
of
next?
Saldea?
But like, where is she even today? Who knows? Okay.
Well, finding the horn somewhere, probably.
Okay, so we've lost this battle also, and Lan is focused on retreating and salvaging what he can of their forces.
Do you think it would have made more sense to not split up into these 3 different battlefronts and just taken our entire army to one?
Well, the problem... Okay, so hypothetical...
Why did we need... I don't even know why we needed to go to Camelot. Like, after reading these first 10 chapters again, all I keep thinking is, why did we have to go back to Camelot?
Because the Trollocs invaded there.
I understand that, but like...
Through the ways.
But...
You can't abandon a city full of civilians. It's not
Well,
good...
we did. We could. Easily.
You shouldn't.
It's the last battle.
Shouldn't.
And we have... If we had taken all of our forces to one...
Lan decided to charge Tarwin's Gap. Like, I'm telling you why there's 3 battlefields.
No, I know why.
Because the Shadow Spawn through the ways to attack him when Lan was doing his own
thing.
We
all should have gone to Tarwin's Gap. Crush that force.
Yeah.
Then we all should have gone to Kandor.
We move as one big unit.
Crush that force.
Yeah.
And then we all should have gone...
There's something to be said for that. Yeah.
Because we're split up and we're losing everywhere.
Right. You know what? And I can't argue that, I mean, maybe that would have worked better. Hindsight's 20/20, right? Like...
Yep.
In theory, they wanted to win one of these battlefronts really quick so that they just didn't expect, Ishara to show up to the battle.
They also, I feel like you should have planned for bad things to happen here.
We didn't plan for the great captains to be savaged. And that's the thing, maybe things would be going better if we had great captains. And now are we worried about Ituralda at,
that's
Thakandar?
The other one I was asking.
Yeah, does it really count as, a battlefront
yes.
for you in these?
Yes, it does.
Okay. But it's not, of the people, though?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
If we're because Grandel was in Ituralda's tent.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So yes, that's the one I was asking about because I was confused that you said 3.
Well, yeah, there's 3 that we're focused on.
But
and then
Ituralda was the one I was forgetting.
Yeah, because Rand is Thakandar, so whether or not you want to count that as the 4th.
I do.
Okay, so that's fine. That's good. Cool.
I do because they do. The book tells me that they count that as a battlefront.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's not one that we're actively going to be
we are.
impacting with our other 3 armies. We've got Elaine and we've got Egwene and we've got Lan who are doing very separate things than what Rand is doing at Thakandar, in my mind anyways, because Rand is fighting the Dark One, Ituralda's playing defense on the valley.
Yeah, but they also want things to go poorly in the valley of Thakandar.
Allegedly.
Because that's where Grandel showed up.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm concerned for Ideralda as well.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wrong about Bryn. I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Okay. I mean, things are going pretty well for Ideralda from what we've seen.
Yeah, but things were going well for Bryn for what we
You see how many thorny bushes he got shoved up in that valley?
Oh, yeah, that is going well.
It's going pretty well.
Until it's not.
Whoa, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no, but yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That is the end of Lan's perspective. I guess he's in charge now.
Okay. I think we should take a break.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so we're back, and we got sent some good shot glasses, and I was thinking, I think in Harry Potter there is a spell, Imperio, and like the Imperious curse.
Imperio?
No, I know it's a curse, and I know that it's a forbidden curse, and you shouldn't use it, except that the bad guys use it.
Hate it.
To influence the minds and the actions of the good guys.
Okay.
So...
Okay, and you know what? In Lord of the Rings, we got Saruman taking over the brain of Theoden.
Sure.
So that's a thing.
Sure we do. Okay.
It's basically what's happening here.
Cool. So guess what?
Okay.
We have a friend who was in Ireland over Christmas and picked us up some shot glasses from Ireland.
Yeah, these are
good
good
ones. So that
ones.
is super cool. Now, this is from Meg.
Okay.
But it's spelled M-A-G.
Yeah.
And I've been saying it Meg.
Okay.
But... in this note, it says pronounced M-A-A-G. But for in English,
that doesn't help.
in the Canadian English I speak, that's just Meg.
I need more pronunciation. It's Maag, Maeg, Meg.
I can't. I'm so sorry.
We need a more phonetic pronunciation.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, but I'm so happy with these shot glasses from Ireland.
These are great, yeah.
Look at mine. It's a Guinness whiskey barrel.
That is cool, and I have but there's a toucan on it, and I don't know that there's are toucans native to Ireland?
But it's clearly from the Guinness official merchandise.
It is very much so, and it's lovely day for a Guinness, and there's a toucan who's balancing a Guinness on his beak. I think it's a toucan.
And I have another shot. I'm only going to take one shot, but there's the 4 shot glasses total.
Yes.
So, and then this one is the Pubs of Ireland.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good one. Mm-hmm. I have one with a bunch of sheep on it and clovers, and my favorite thing here, it says Paddy Whackery. I love it. And
I like the U one.
River Prance. Yeah.
What's the U one?
Wish you were here.
Yeah, that's good. I like
because
that.
Sheep. There's sheep on it.
There's sheep, yeah.
Okay, it's good. Anyways, to taking over the brains of your enemies.
When you're the bad guy.
Okay, agree to disagree.
Well, no. I actually think that we should probably do that more as good guys.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
But good guys don't.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Whoa.
Oh!
I accidentally bought vanilla whiskey instead of the peach that you like.
Ugh, and that shot was way too big.
Donald Duck over
here.
Yeah,
I didn't like that.
Okay. Now we got to talk about Matt.
Okay.
Things are happening.
This is great.
This one's got a lot of fight stuff. And
oh my gosh.
We're only going to cover the actual fighting so much.
Yeah, I don't care about that as much. I like all of the Matt intricacies.
Okay.
Matt just doesn't give an F. He doesn't give a flying rat's butt about
nothing.
Anyone else thinks about anything or anyone or anything. He's just going to do what he thinks he should do, and he's going to wear what he wants to wear.
I think we should let him.
And 100%. Like, that is the ultimate definition of just pure confidence.
Yeah. You know what? And the whole wear what you're going to wear thing, I do actually appreciate that they get him armor because he's like,
He's like, fine.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
Like, there is some common sense because, I mean, in so many things, like,
but
you
he's
can have
like,
the good
but I'm
guys.
still wearing my hat.
Yeah. It's like, not wearing a helmet. How can people tell me apart? But, I mean, in so many, like, the main characters, like, don't wear armor on the back. It's like, you should wear armor. That's a good thing to have.
Well, and I think at this point for Matt, like, we have Perrin, who's still struggling with his whole, like, imposter syndrome of being a lord and stuff. And I think this is why I like Egwene and Elaine and Aviendha so much. It's just, like, the competency and the owning the competency.
Matt leans into it.
He really does. He's
like, I gotta be in charge here. Like, I gotta be...
He's like, I know what I'm doing, and no one else does, and I'm just gonna figure this the fuck out, so let me. And it's like, actually. It's
good. I mean, yeah. So let's get into it, because the last time we left them, Matt was going to go to the battlefield to get a vibe check on it, I guess.
Oh my God. And then I was like, I guess it's okay if Tuon goes too. That's kind of cute. They're going on a date together to the battlefield.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's fine.
It's not just them.
It's fine. Yeah, no, it's not. So they're out for the lovely ride to the battlefield. And if Tuon goes, that means everybody goes. So we've got Tuon and Matt.
Literally everyone.
We got Selusha. We got Min. We got 100 Death Watch guards, like the badass guys. We got Galgan. We got Cortani. We got Kareed. Fury Kareed is coming too. It's everybody. Everybody's coming. And I love it because, like, we're riding, getting closer to the Sharn army. And in the distance, we can see Demandred on his horse shouting at the clouds. Like, he's old man grandpa shouting at the sky about wanting Rand to come and fight him. He's like,
Rand!
I want Rand to come fight me. It's like, Rand's not here, man. Like, Luce Theron isn't here today. Yeah. Man, he's occupied with a different battle.
Except in the prologue, Demandred does tell Moradin, Luce Theron is mine.
Yeah, and Moradin was like, yeah, okay. Yeah. I heard that he's going to be at the battlefield. It's like...
That one random one in Kandor? Yeah, go be there.
That's where he's going to be. I heard he's going to be there. So Demandred's shouting at the sky, and then Matt's like, oh.
That must be Demandred. That guy's nuts.
And he's like, I know where I'm not going to be going at all. Egwene can deal with that guy. I'm not going anywhere. And it's kind of funny because
he's like, I never said I was going to kill any Forsaken.
It's like, I did not sign up for that.
I am not going anywhere near that. And so in that moment, I was like, oh, I bet he kills Demandred here.
Okay.
Just because of the reverse.
Yeah.
Like, unreliable narrator.
Then he's going to do it.
Psychology.
Well, and he also does fight a channeler, and it goes really well because he has a medallion that blocks the power.
Yeah.
So.
But does it block Sidene?
Yeah. Yes.
And Sidar?
Yes. Oh. Yes, it does. Yeah. I don't think we have enough evidence on whether or not it can block the true power.
Oh, yeah.
But
and that's Demandred. Yeah, he's
it
crazy
It could be,
okay.
yeah. And it's not just crazy. It's like you're Forsaken. Chosen.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So, we're not going to deal with him. We're going to do something else.
Yeah, but I really thought that by him being like, I'm going to stay away from that guy, and I never signed up to kill any Forsaken.
Oh, you thought it was going to happen right now?
Right now, during this. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be...
excellent.
That would be great. Yes. No.
What a win. Like, that would be... fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I agree. Killing Demandred right now would be great.
And I know there's less than half the book left. So, like, at some point, some things might have to happen. You know?
Way to hedge.
No, I'm just talking about...
You almost said at some point Demandred has to die, but then you stopped. You stopped.
I was going to say Forsaken have to die, because then But also, what I said fits as well, because it's been chapters and chapters and chapters of just these battles going poorly with no real conclusion, like nothing.
Yeah.
Except, and now we're finally getting to this, and even this whole, the great captains are compelled and sabotaging thing is being very drawn out.
Right.
And so I was like, oh, this is our act, like this is a thing that's going on. You know, this is our Matt killing Couladin in the middle of a book when it's so unexpected.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I thought here.
That would be good. That does not happen here, but that would be good.
No, and as soon as he was like, I don't kill Forsaken, I was like, I bet he kills the Forsaken.
That's good. Okay.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, so what he does notice is there's another military camp along the river, and he's like, whoa, that one is super organized. Oh, hey, it's the Shanshan, and I recognize Tylee.
And why aren't they helping?
Yeah, and what are they doing? So they are, like, he uses his little spyglass, and he looks down, and it's very clean, very orderly, and they are
just standing there.
doing nothing, and he can see Ty Lee, and she looks unhappy.
Yeah.
I noticed from across the ford that you look angry about just standing here.
Well, especially because apparently Bryn called for you.
Yes.
And then now ordered you to just stand here.
Well, so he's like, I'm going to go investigate by myself for just like 5 minutes.
Because that was the whole Min going to Tuan in the first place, or to Matt in the first place, to be the messenger, to be like, send your cavalry, send your people, we need extra help.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they get there, and now they've been told to just stand there.
Mm-hmm. So, yes, Matt goes down, asks Ty Lee what's going on. She says, Bryn ordered us to stay here until we're called for. We're a reserve troop of some force, for something, and a lot of lives depend on us waiting here until we're called for and we can't move. And so Matt and Ty Lee both can tell that the battle here is going very poorly. And Matt does like a little bit of battlefield studying here. And then he's like, none of this makes any bloody sense. Like, all of this is going very wrong. So we get a bit of a callback to what we saw happen in Egwene's perspective.
Right.
With the cavalry troops like leaving and then them being
I was
attacked.
going to say, is this right where Egwene just was?
This is literally what we saw happen with Egwene. So Matt recognizes that Bryn's flank along the river has collapsed. The soldiers are getting mobbed by the Sharans right now. And then he's like, the cavalry isn't here protecting the flanks. Where is it?
Yeah.
That was the cavalry that we saw leave the flanks that should have been protecting, but the cavalry left. And Egwene was like, why is that happening? And Matt also had earlier in like last chapter or whatever predicted that the Sharan archers would be moving, and then he notices that he was right.
Yes.
100% called it. And then we've gotten Ty Lee getting reports here that 2 of Bryn's cavalry units have just been wiped out, and those are the units we saw leave. So they got wiped out, and that allowed the Sharans to move in on the troops. So Ty Lee doesn't know where Bryn is. Matt's like, I gotta talk to that guy. This is all bad. But yeah, we gotta pick up. And
we're actually just going to go in and help right now. We got to move right now.
Yeah, we can't wait around all day.
No.
Here's a new battle plan.
Matt's going to go. And fight.
Yeah, well, sort of, yes. We're all going to fight.
We're all going in.
Yeah, we got one guy going up the center. We got Ty Lee going up on the right to kill the archers. And we got Matt busting through the left side up on the flank.
Did you know that I have no problem with Matt knowing battle strategy?
That makes sense.
And that makes sense to me.
He's literally the son of
That's like literally his thing, is he can see battles and know like 10 steps ahead of time what should or should not be happening, and that makes sense. To me. So. Yeah.
All right. So Matt's like, I'm going to go into battle. Let's go do this thing. You can
and
make
then
some
they're
suggestions.
Like, no, you're not. And he's like, yes, I am.
Yeah. And then Tylee's like, okay, but how about some armor?
And he's
Matt's
like, fine, but
okay.
I want my coat back.
Yeah.
When this is over.
Yeah. So a guy who's like roughly the same size. There's a whole thing. And then Tylee's also like, hey, maybe we should go grab some Demonian stuff too. And he's like, no.
He's like, nah, they'll just mess things up. They'll just get in my way. Yeah. Like, absolutely not.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. So we literally get a call for a charge, and then we get like a whole battle sequence here. I have the general.
Fight.
Yeah. General details here. So we have the Sharan heavy cavalry.
That's right.
Right? The heavy, because they're heavy, who are currently grinding through the tower's foot soldiers because big heavy horses are super effective.
People.
Yeah, super effective against foot soldiers. But they're not so good against the Shanshan light cavalry,
because
who
they're
are
quick.
Super maneuverable. Mm-hmm. So now we got the Shanshan light cavalry coming in and tossing spears and cutting down the Sharans and their mounts. Really good. And then we've got a bunch of Shanshan using the pole arms, the little hookies, to pull the Sharans off their horses. And then while the Sharans, who are in their big heavy armor, fall off their horses and they're lying on the ground, we got these other Shanshan guys called Spikers who come up and lift up your little face mask and then stab you in the face.
Very effective.
Very effective, yes. So now the White Tower army is like, cool, that gives us some relief, and now they're able to kind of like reform their lines too.
Yes.
And now we got a fight. We got an actual battle happening here that's not terrible for our guys.
Finally.
Yes. Yeah.
Finally. Like, why hasn't Matt been here? Matt's never here today.
Yeah.
This is the thing he does. He should be he should be commanding the whole thing, not Elaine.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I can't argue that. Ugh. I can't argue the fact that maybe he should be in charge. So, it's a really good point.
Okay, so he's working his way through the fight. It's
Yeah.
super badass. I actually enjoyed reading it.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Pretty fun. Yeah.
It's great. And then he sees all of a sudden a bunch of Shanshan getting like flung around and going up in flames.
So like him and his little crew have like
Yeah.
made their way through, and he starts off with a bunch, and then like a couple burst into flames and a couple get tossed in the air.
And then he's
Yeah.
like, oh no, channeling. So then he sees a woman in like black silk staring at him
Of
and
course.
gives him a smile.
Yeah.
That's not meant to be reassuring. That's like
No.
a funny line. But then his medallion goes cold.
Yeah.
And then he just gets off his horse
And I
and
appreciate
like walks up to her.
I appreciate that nothing happens to Pips here.
Oh
In this
yeah, we
entire
get him back
battle
after.
sequence.
Has anyone seen my horse? Oh, he's right here.
He's right here. It's
Excellent.
fine. Pips is okay.
Phew.
No horses. Well, this horse was not hurt in the making.
Oh
of
no,
this
lots
scene.
of other horses though.
A lot of other
100%.
horses. Yeah.
And people.
Yeah. We don't care about those
No,
people. We care about the
mostly
horses. Yeah. Pips is fine though. So yeah. So he gets off Pips, walks over to her, and then conks her on the
Basically
head.
conks her on the head.
He does a
because
leg swipe and then a conk.
with his because I was like, oh, he's just gonna kill her here, and I was like, whoa, that's bold, Matt. And then
Nope.
and then no,
Nope.
of course not.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill a bajillion million men, but there's one woman who's like literally set on murdering everyone.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna kill her.
Yeah. We're gonna take her captive, but turns out that was a
No,
really good
that's
move.
only because
Really good move.
it's a really good move if we're playing Shanshan Days de Mar.
Yeah.
But we're not.
Well,
we're in a battle.
Here's the thing about Days de Mar. The best way to play it is to not play it. Rand taught us that. Is that the best way to play
Is
is
to
to
throw
not
all
play.
the invitations in the fireplace.
Exactly. So we get him conking the channeler on the head and knocking her into the mud.
Yeah.
And they've killed this little
like,
group
face
of...
down in the mud, and then somebody like picks her up so
Yeah, they
that
do.
she doesn't
They do.
suffocate. I was like, well, we probably should have just left her there.
Probably. But anyways, so Matt does that, but then we get dozens of Sharns coming up here. So there's another wave of Sharns that they have to battle.
Okay.
And Matt has 10 of his Shanshan allies, and I hate that as Sharns and Shanshan.
Yes.
It's like makes it so hard to talk out loud about this.
Well,
thing.
and also I thought you were gonna say you hate. It's like an oxymoron. Shanshan allies.
I know.
No.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
It's the worst.
So Matt has 10 of his Shanshan with him. I don't know if you know this, but Matt's like basically in charge of the Shanshan.
He's in charge of like everything at this point.
Yeah. And then we have another big fight sequence. And this one's interesting because we start with dozens of Sharns. And as they're dying, we have more coming as reinforcements. Like as the Sharns die, more and more and more are coming until finally the reinforcements stop. And when this fight sequence is over, Matt wonders to himself, like, oh, how many Sharns did I actually kill? And he's only got like 4 of his allies left at the end of it. But I'm just thinking, like, you probably killed most of them.
I know.
Because
But that's when he was like, ugh.
Yeah, he shouldn't have killed like 20 of them
Yeah.
by himself. It's just...
Well,
it's
especially
such a cool fight.
because all of these just like random Sharan foot soldiers.
They're mooks. They're not gonna... Yeah.
We just have no problem literally slicing them down. And I'm here thinking about equality.
Yeah.
Like we wouldn't kill the channeler who was hell bent on really destroying you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on. Kill them all if you're going to kill them. You know?
Yeah, but no, we don't kill the channeler. We got 2 of the guys like picking her up out of the mud to drag her back. And
I
we
would
got
rather
the big fight
him
sequence.
just kill her than bring her back to be a Damani.
He does have that thought after the fact that he probably should have done that,
Yes.
but he didn't. So, anyways,
That's one way to really fight against the Shanshan, is to not give them women who
add
can
to the-
channel as captive slaves.
don't add to the... Yeah. Yep.
That
Anyways.
makes it worse.
Yeah. So, we win. Matt's alive. We've got like 4 of our Shanshan guys left over here.
Yeah, and bad news. Matt broke a nail.
He did. And he like, shoot.
One
Okay.
of his lacquered ones.
Yeah. So this is the funny thing too. So now the Shanshan officers who are like fighting with him here,
They're
one
like,
of the guys
oh my
like,
god,
Yeah.
Matt, you're fantastic.
and it's the thing he says is like so funny because
There's no way he would be ever allowed to say this out loud ever.
oh my god, yeah, seriously, right? Like he should not have said this, but he got sucked into the Tavir and whirlwind.
Yeah, he's like, no one would ever dare question the Empress, but if a man had wondered about some of her choices,
Like you.
Like marrying you?
for example.
he wouldn't wonder anymore.
Yeah, go preach to the Ravens.
Because
Woo.
you're so good.
Yeah.
We're so impressed with you.
It's like that, saying that will get you murdered.
Yeah.
In the worst way. In
But
Shanshan.
then Matt is like, I like this compliment.
Yeah, that's not bad. Okay.
But then he rips off his broken nail.
He chews it off.
With his teeth.
Yeah.
He rips it off with his teeth.
Chews a bit off of the cracked fingernail.
And then
spits
it out.
Yeah. And then he calls for the horses so they can get out of here. So that's gonna be important later.
Yeah. So they all go back. Matt sees a fellow with a familiar coat on.
You got to switch the armor back out.
I want my coat back.
Yeah. Got to get his coat back. So, and they still have the Ishara and Chandler in tow here. So they like tied her up basically and blindfolded her and all that stuff. But it was a successful outing because now he can like picture the battlefield in his mind.
Image of the battle. Mm-hmm. He got the pulse of the battle, vibes.
That was what he wanted to do.
That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
And Tuon isn't talking directly to Matt right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because Selucia's talking and she's like waggling her fingers.
Yeah, because she's mad because Matt just went into battle and he shouldn't
have done that.
He shouldn't have done that. Yeah, and Selucia's like, "What were you thinking? Putting yourself in danger?" And Matt's like, "I gotta feel it.
I gotta feel it."
But no, Matt's life isn't his to throw away.
Vibes.
Yeah, no, it's not his life to throw away. He has to be more responsible now, so he can't be going into battle like that.
Yes, I can.
Okay, so now Matt wonders, I wonder what's going to happen to that Sean Chandler. She's probably going to become a Damani. It's like, yeah, man, that's what the Shanshan do. That's like the one thing that they're specifically known for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where he loses like 1 point. Like I gave him a 9 out of 10 for this chapter.
Okay, so however, I'm going to try and give him a point back.
No,
so
he doesn't get one back. He's lost one.
He wonders about, hey, if the Damani that I captured is mine, because Tuon like mentions that to him.
Yes.
Then I guess I can just free her once I own her. So long-term plan, not bad.
Except she's already kind of corrupted by literally Demandred at this point, and she's fighting for the side of the shadow.
Is that her fault, though?
It doesn't matter. It's the last battle. We just cut down literally like 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Just murdered them straight up, and we're concerned for one channeler.
It reminds me of all like the joke comics of like when Batman or something kills all the henchmen, but then won't kill the actual bad guys. It's like, I can't. It's like, what about the 30 henchmen that you like clubbed in the head? And
that's exactly how I feel about this.
It's like, what about these poor guys?
Oh, well, I'll just set her free. She's like a dark friend.
Yeah.
At best.
Yeah. Yeah.
At worst, she's like a compelled channeler.
Right. Shoot.
Okay.
But hey, no time for that now. Because Matt did get the vibe check on the battle.
Yeah, he can see it all overlaying.
It's fantastic.
He can think 10 steps ahead, 10 steps back, and he can see it all. Yeah. And then he's like, Gareth Bryn's a dark friend.
It's the only thing that makes sense. So Min's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, don't say that out loud.
Yeah, number one. And then number two, Matt's like, okay, well, this battle is one step away from being completely doomed, and I'm going to need control of the armies right now. And we need Min to go to Egwene to warn her that Bryn is tanking this battle intentionally.
He's on purpose losing.
Like, it's got to be. That's the only explanation. Everyone is stunned.
And it has to be Min. Min has to go because Egwene's not going to trust anybody else.
Yeah, and like that's actually probably fair.
Yeah, I like all these orders.
Yeah, and then everyone's super stunned except for Tuon, and Matt's like, "Come on, give me control." And then Tuon says, "Okay."
Yeah, sure. It is done.
Yeah, it's great. Big shock to everybody, including Galgan, who now just lost control of the army because he was in control.
He's
but now
definitely going to try to kill Matt. That guy's going to definitely die for sure.
Galgan's going to die?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think.
Sure.
Mostly because he's going to try to kill Matt. And, like, we can't have that, you know?
Is he, though?
Yes. He's going to be mad. Like, his emotions are going to get the better of him here.
Okay.
He's not going to be like, normally when Shanshan are demoted or promoted or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the way. Mm-hmm. This makes sense. I disgraced whoever. I must have not done something. But in this scenario, he's already pissed that Matt is here, breaking all traditions and customs, and it's not the typical way that things would go down.
Yeah.
And I think he's angry.
You know what we need to do? We need to bring Galgan into battle with Matt so that Galgan can see how good Matt is at fighting.
I don't think that'll matter.
Just like the other officer who was like, whoa, you're the best.
You're the man.
You kill like 30 dudes. That's pretty cool.
With your Ashen Darai.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Anyway, so now Matt's in charge. Excellent. Should have been like that from the get-go.
Yep.
But then Tuon moves closer to Matt and is like, hey, listen, I forgive you because I just heard some cool things about you.
Sure. Also, you did some stuff, so you caught a Manethraen in battle.
Which is like rare because men don't do that because they usually just get blown up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
A lot of cred, a lot of street cred for that one. Now, the officer that you raised to the low blood, and he's like, wait, what? And she's like, well, the whole thing with the nail.
You dropped your nail at his feet, which means you just raised him to the low blood.
Yeah, and the funny thing is Tuon had her people tracking this dude because he was like probably going to cause some shit at some point. And now the dude is like Matt's biggest supporter.
Yeah.
Because he is like praising Matt all over the place for how good he is now.
Perfect.
And she's like, I don't know how you do this with people, but people just seem to like you.
I don't know, Tuon. I know that you don't believe in this thing called Taviran.
Right.
Which is like the literal whole point of this whole story.
Or a fun personality.
Yeah.
Or taking it easy sometimes.
Yeah.
Those are all things that can help.
Yeah. Also mostly Taviran. It's Taviran. It's completely, that's all it is.
Hey, there's a lot of other reasons why you can like Matt too.
Yeah, but
it's not just because the pattern wants it.
No, it's mostly Taviran.
Because
mostly he should piss people off.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so overall, like this one pretty good.
Yeah, this is gonna increase his reputation. Everything's good. The chapter ends.
Unless he's wrong about everything, in which case it's gonna lower the reputation. And
well, he says, I wish I was wrong, but I know I'm not.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Like, Bryn is for sure compromised here. So,
yes.
Yeah, we have some confrontations to do here, I think.
Okay, so we have the Bashir confrontation. We had the Agelmar. We have
the Agelmar. He's not in control anymore. Bashir's not in control anymore.
But now we have to see, like, I feel like it's...
Bryn's about to be
It's a little drawn out, but...
Yeah. We're getting there.
We're getting there for sure. And then now I'm just going to keep my eyes on that Ilderalda thing.
Yeah.
And you mentioned Fail earlier. What she... Like, our...
Yeah, we just haven't heard from her
I want to hear from, like, some other people who are other places doing other things at this point.
Yeah.
Because I get it. I get what's happening here.
It's a lost battle. We get it.
Yeah, we get it. God. Anything else?
Nope. That's it, man.
Maybe back to Rand?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Maybe back to Perrin, even, at this point?
I like how you're like, yeah. I'll even take a Perrin perspective. I swear.
Yeah.
Married. Well.
That'll do it.
That's it.
So before you go ahead and figure out that your great captain is compromised in his brain, I'm going to say that this is part of the pattern now.
Yeah, it's part of the pattern.
Well, that's it for this one. Thanks so much for listening, everyone. The Wheel Weaves is hosted and edited by Dani and Brett, produced by Dani and Brett with Passion Socks, Cody Feltz, Mo Zyme, Jamie Young, Jared Berg, Ricky Morissette, Matt Truss, Antoine Benoit, MKM, Megan, Colby T, Gabby Young, Rycat, Chris G, Sarah Creech, Saverio Bartolini, Megs621, Hamar's Lament, William Johnson, and Courtney B. With music by Audionautics. Now, be sure to check out our Patreon page if you're interested in supporting us and the podcast. We'd love to send you some Patreon exclusive merchandise as a thank you. Plus, you'll gain access to our episodes earlier than everyone else. And at the time of recording, we have over, I think, 50 bonus episodes at patreon.com/The Wheel Weaves Podcast. So you can find all of that and more over there. For general information about our show, like how to get in touch with us, how to send us shot glasses, how to join our Discord, you can visit thewheelweavespodcast.com. And as always, please be sure to give us that 5-star review because it really does make a huge difference in helping people find us. And be sure to tell a friend, Riyadh, because referrals really are the best compliment. Thanks again for listening. This really is part of the pattern now.